Two can be done in Desmos, but also you can just look at the slopes. If we're looking at these two slopes, they're not the same, so not parallel. They are negative reciprocal, so they are perpendicular. Questions on that one? If you did graph this in Desmos, if you put these two in, they would cross and make a T. If this was 5/2, but still negative, that would be a neither. Or if this was positive, or if they were both negative, that would be a neither. Number 3, if we put that into Desmos, you would see that you get one solution where x is 1. So one solution, x equals 1. Me. You did that on Desmos. Make sure you did on Desmos. And then number 4 is another one that we could either use the graph or use Desmos. So you have to write the equation that's passing through this point, 3, -3. That is perpendicular, so we have to remember negative reciprocals. The negative reciprocal slope to what's given would be -4/3. And then I could graph that on here. Go up 4 to the left 3. And then write the equation. Y equals -4/3x plus 1. So if you use the graph, make sure you said use graph. You could also do this in Desmos as we have in the past. So if you missed that, I will have it up here in a second. If I put in the point 3, -3, put in the given equation, y equals 3/4 x plus 5. I have to know that perpendicular means opposite negative reciprocal slope. So I would find the slope here, flip it, make it negative, so -4/3. Type in y equals mx plus b. Add in the slider, add in all sliders. Change your m value to that new negative reciprocal slope. And normally we would move the b slider until it goes through the point, but it already does that. So your equation is y equals -4/3 x plus 1. Questions on any of those? Okay. So I'm going to have you guys get into groups first of I need 3 groups of 4, 1 group of 3, and 1 group of 2. So you guys can move around, get into your groups first, and then I'll explain. You guys are going to be doing an SOL practice, but in groups. So if you have a group of 4, each one of you is going to have a different role. You can rotate these roles or stay in it the entire time. One person is going to be the recorder. Whoever is that person writes all the answers on the answer sheet. One person is going to be the runner that brings the answer sheet to me to get it checked. One person is going to be the reminder that reminds everyone to be nice to each other and to do their work. One person is going to be the reviewer who checks everyone's work to make sure it's correct, to make sure everyone understands why this is the correct answer and anything about the problem. So if you have 3 in your group, someone's going to have 2 jobs. Take the next minute to decide what you're doing. All right, let me get your attention back. Waiting on everyone's attention. Okay, so once you have your roles, once you have all of your roles, in a moment I'm going to give you guys each your own packet. I believe I've looked at them. Some of them had double first pages, and I got rid of most of those. Just double check. But everyone has their own packet, so everyone is doing their own work on their own packet. And then every group will have an answer sheet. Make sure all of your names get put on it, but only the recorder is putting down answers. And that means that you guys are all working on the same section together. No one can move on to a different section until you all have finished that section. You guys don't have to go in order. You can start at whatever section you want, but you all have to be working on the same section at the same time. And then scoring. After you finish a section, whatever that section is, you're going to come up with your answer sheet, whoever the runner is. I'm going to check it. If all of the answers are correct, you get your 2 points. If any of them are wrong, I'm going to highlight them. You're going to go back to your group and try and fix them. If you come back again and they're right, you get 1 point. If they're wrong, you don't get points for those. And then I'm going to explain what's wrong with those. Right? All of you can use Desmos. Every single one of you can have Desmos, or you can have one per group. I'll let you guys decide that. Do we have any questions in general, specifically, before I pass things out? Yes.
How fast is the runner supposed to be?
No, you don't have to be fast. One thing, groups are not helping each other, because this is a grade, a formative grade in quarter 4.
Shouldn't be quarter 3.